I say again, tardies.
Hello, South Aiken students. My name is Miss Messick, and I want to talk to you today about three things. I want to talk to you about attendance, signing in and out procedures, as well as tardies. So let's start with attendance. It is imperative that you are present at school every single day. Our number one focus at South Aiken is ensuring that everybody here has a 5-star education, and that is not possible if you're not in class. In South Carolina, we have compulsory attendance laws. Well, what does that mean? It means that you are required by law to attend school every single day. Within the compulsory attendance laws, there are two components. The first is truancy, and the second are credits. You are considered truant if you have 3 consecutive absences or 5 or more unlawful absences. When we talk about credits, you are required to attend school a certain number of days in order to earn a credit in a class. In a semester class, you are only allowed to be absent 5 times, and in a year-long class, you're only allowed to be absent 10 times. Students who fall into we have concerns with in regards to truancy or credits as they relate to attendance will be placed on an intervention plan. Failure to follow intervention plans will result in the appropriate consequences, which could be court-ordered school attendance, placement at the alternative school, placement at DJJ, our Department of Juvenile Justice System, or you could potentially be denied credits. When we talk about absences, we have lawful absences. An absence is considered lawful if it's medically related, if there is bereavement, an illness, court-ordered appearance, a school-sponsored event or field trip, a principal-approved absence, religious observance. Also, juniors and seniors are allowed 2 college days. Those days must be approved in advance by your administrator. All lawful absences require written documentation that must be provided to Ms. Sanders in the attendance office within 5 days of returning to school. Now, unlawful absences are when you are just not coming to school, whether your parents have or have not given you permission. Unlawful absences are also when you are cutting a class period, or whether you come on campus and you leave campus without permission, thus cutting school all day. Teachers at South Aiken take attendance every single day. You and your parents have access to this through the parent portal. We will also be calling home this year for every absence that occurs. We encourage you to check the parent portal to make sure that your absences are accurate and that excuses that you have turned in have been coded properly. So what does this mean for you, T-Breds? You need to come to school every single day and attend all of your classes. It's imperative that you gain the instruction that the teachers are providing you, as well as take advantage of the opportunity that Power Hour provides you to get extra help. Next, let's talk about our signing in or signing out procedures. If you report to school late, that's after 8:40 a.m., you must sign in through the attendance office. The only exception to this is for students who have late arrival on their schedule. If you plan to leave early for a doctor's appointment or another approved event, you must bring a note to the attendance office before your first class on campus. Ms. Sanders reviews all of our notes. She will verify with your parents at times that they are real notes that your parents have provided. And then she will give you a pass. That pass, you should leave one with your teacher with the period you're leaving early, and take one with you, as that gives you permission to be out of class as well as leave campus early. If you become sick or ill during the school day, please see our nurse or see an administrator, and we can assist you in signing out by contacting your parent or people on your emergency contact lists. Phone call sign-outs should be used as an emergency only. Please let your parents know that it's important that we plan ahead so that we do not disrupt class. We are not an open campus at South Aiken. Let me repeat that. We are not an open campus. Students are not allowed to come and go as they please, regardless of their age. So you guys that are 18 years old, you still have to follow the school signing in and sign out procedures. Students are also not allowed to leave campus during lunch. Again, we are not an open campus. If you are caught leaving campus or cutting class, you will face the appropriate disciplinary actions. Now it's time to talk about tardies. It is important that you are on time to class every single day. When you're late, you are missing instruction and you can potentially cause a disturbance coming into class late. All students have 5 minutes to get to class. That is enough time to get from one class to another in our building. A warning bell will sound with 2 tones as a reminder that you have 1 minute to get to class. This is something new this year, and we hope that it will help students manage their time better and reduce the number of tardies. What do you do if you're late? If you're late to class, so that means you are not inside the classroom when the bell rings, you should report to the tardy station. Right now, the tardy station is located in the Commons area at the end of the 100 hallway. Once at the tardy station, you will either scan your badge or hand enter your Power School number. A tardy ticket will be distributed. You take that ticket, go immediately to class. Do not loiter in the hallways. Report directly to class with your ticket. Once in the classroom, you should sign the in and out book and leave the ticket for your teacher. Go to your desk and do your best to engage in the instruction wherever the teacher is in that lesson. Students in the hallway after the first 10 minutes of class who do not have a pass will be swept to in-school suspension for the remainder of the period. Again, we encourage you to get to class on time. Visit your lockers before school, after school, at the start of lunch to avoid tardies. If you miss more than 30 minutes of class tardy, that does count as an absence, and all the attendance rules apply. So what does this mean to you, South Aiken students? Get to class on time. I promise you, your boyfriend or girlfriend can walk to their class on their own. And if they need help, all of the administrators and faculty here are more than happy to assist. A few final reminders before I depart you today. First and foremost, anytime you leave class, you need to make sure that you have a pass. If your teacher says, just go ahead, you'll be fine, you need to ask for a pass. It's what gives you permission to be in the hallway. Second, if you are asked by a safety monitor or another faculty member or a staff member while you're in the hallway, please remain respectful and show them your pass that you have permission to be out of class. Limit the amount of times that you ask to leave class. Try to use the restroom during the classroom breaks. And finally, the signing in and signing out books. It is imperative that all students use these. These document when you're coming into class late. They also document when you're leaving or returning to class. And it is very important that we have that information, especially in the event of an emergency, so that we can account for all students. We're excited about the new school year here, South Aiken. I am especially excited. It's my 9th year here as an administrator at South Aiken. We are ready to get this year started. We know we're going to have a great year, and that all starts with you. We want to ensure that we remain focused on instruction and that we conserve instructional time for our teachers and for our students, as Ms. Jett talked about yesterday, to receive the instruction that you need in order to be successful in your courses, which is why it's very important for you to know and understand our attendance policies and procedures, as well as tardy policies and procedures. Thank you for your time today. If you have any questions, please see me or any of the other administrators. Have a great day. Go T-Breds!
Hey everyone, this is Mr. Fuller here with a quick announcement about ID badges for the 2017-2018 school year. We're currently in the process of taking photos for those students who do not have a photo in the computer, and we'll be doing this every day during your lunch in the old attendance office right outside the Commons, and Mr. Yarborough has been gracious enough to take care of that for us. If you end up not having your photo taken during your lunch or before we start power hour, we will either be calling you down individually or in a large group, depending on how many photos we still need to get taken. Once we have distributed all IDs, there will be a $5 replacement fee for any lost badges. So please make sure you keep up with your badge so you don't have to pay that $5 fee. Students, we are not requiring you to wear your ID badge around your neck like I'm doing so right now, but you must keep your ID badge with you at all times when you're on South Aiken property. What that means is you must keep it in either your wallet, in your pocket, in your book bag, but you must be able to show your ID to any staff, faculty, teacher, administrator, substitute teacher who asks to see it. If you cannot show your ID badge when they ask to see it, it will be considered an ID violation and will be handled as such by administration. Once again, if you are asked to show your badge by a teacher, faculty, staff member, substitute teacher, or administration, and you cannot show it, it will be handled as an ID violation by administration. So please make sure you keep that badge on you. Your badge is just the same thing as your driver's license. When you're on South Aiken school property, you must have it with you. Once again, students, this has been a quick announcement about ID badges for the 2017-2018 school year. Let's have a great year, T-Breds.